Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today I want to introduce you to something that could actually shift how we manage chronic diseases. Meet Chronic Care Connect, the digital health platform built for smarter, proactive care. Let's start with the reality. Chronic diseases like diabetes, hypertension, and heart conditions impact more than 3 out of 4 adults. That's huge. And these conditions aren't just common, they're expensive, accounting for almost 90% of healthcare spending. The problem? Most care is still fragmented and reactive. Patients see their doctor only a few times a year, and in between those visits, there's often a lack of follow-up, low engagement, and rising costs. So, what's actually different about Chronic Care Connect? This is a cloud-based, AI-powered platform that brings real-time, personalized care right to a patient's pocket. It's built to integrate data from wearable devices, electronic medical records, and even direct patient input. The goal? To make care predictive and preventive, not just reactive. Here's how it works. First, Chronic Care Connect uses IoT-based monitoring. Think smartwatches, glucometers, and blood pressure monitors feeding back real-time data. The AI engine analyzes that data, predicts risk events like sudden spikes or drops, and sends instant alerts to both patients and their care teams. To keep patients engaged, there are interactive tools, educational content, medication reminders, even gamified health tracking. And when someone needs a face-to-face, the platform supports video calls, chat, and seamless care coordination. Of course, all this happens with full HIPAA and GDPR compliance, so data stays secure and private. On the tech side, the architecture is robust and scalable. The front end, React and Flutter apps, works for both patients and clinicians. The back end uses Node.js and Python microservices running in the cloud. For medical records, there's a secure SQL database. For wearable device data, NoSQL for speed and scale. The AI engine uses Python with TensorFlow and scikit-learn for those real-time insights. And because interoperability is non-negotiable, Chronic Care Connect supports HL7, FHIR, and IEE protocols, so it plugs right into existing hospital systems. Is this feasible? Absolutely. The tech is ready. Wearables, AI, and cloud platforms are all mature. The real challenges? Data privacy, seamless workflow integration, and getting clinicians and patients on board. That's why we focused on intuitive design, airtight encryption, and pilot programs to prove real-world value. What does this all add up to? For patients, it means early detection, less travel, and a higher quality of life. For providers, smarter decisions and fewer hospital readmissions. For the healthcare system, lower costs and better outcomes. And socially, we're expanding access, especially for remote and elderly patients, while reducing CO2 by enabling more virtual care. In short, Chronic Care Connect empowers millions living with chronic illness, making healthcare continuous, smart, and truly patient-centered. By transforming data into action, we're not just saving lives, we're building stronger, more efficient healthcare systems. Thanks for your time. If you have questions or want to explore how Chronic Care Connect can scale, I'd love to connect.